Welcome to first PU online classes. Continuation of this chapter. Here in the previous class we have discussed the law of conservation of energy. Today we will discuss the new what is their concept, that is called as a power. Here generally it is denoted with P. What is the power? Power means the time rate of doing work. The time rate of doing work. Here the power can be defined as the time rate of doing work. The time rate of doing work is called power. The time rate of doing work is called as a power here. Here powers are the generally two types. Here first one is called as a average power. Second one is called as a average power. Here it is called as P average. Here second one is called as a instantaneous power. Here second one is called as a instantaneous power. Similarly, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, same as like this. Here this is also power, also two types here. Average power, another one is called as a instantaneous power. Now what is the average power? Here average power can be defined as we can define two types here. Here average power can be defined as it is the ratio of total work, here total work by total time taken, means here the total time taken means how much time taken for performing this work, that is called as a time taken, total time taken. Means here this can be written as a total work by here total time. This formula we are writing when considering the total work and total time. Suppose small work is done means in the small interval of time small work is done. In this case we are written as a average power can be written as here average power can be written as a delta W by delta T, that can be written as delta W by delta T. This is what is here small work done in how much time here, delta T time, means here delta T is a time taken for performing this work. This work means how much work here, delta W work. In order to perform the delta W work, how much time is taken? How much time taken here? Delta T time is taken. This is called as a delta T. Delta T is called as a time taken for performing the delta W work. We can define when small work done consider. Total work done consider, we can define like this. Small work done consider, we can define the here what is here average power, we can define like this. Next we can define the instantaneous power. This is called as a average power. Next we can define the what is here instantaneous power. This is the P average. Next we can define the P instantaneous. How to define the P instantaneous power? P instantaneous power means the limiting value of average power. This is a limit. LIM means limit. Limiting value of average power when time interval delta T tends to what is here 0. When time interval delta T tends to 0, the limiting value of average power when time interval reaches to the 0, that is called as a, here what is their instantaneous power. What is the instantaneous power here? Here what is here? Limiting value of average power when time interval is reaches to the 0, that is called as a, which power here? Instantaneous power. Right, this is the instantaneous power. So we can write like this here, limit delta t tends to 0, P average I am taking a small work done I am considered, means limit delta t tends to 0, delta W by delta t, delta W by delta t. Now this can be written as a, when delta t reaches to 0, delta W by delta t can be written as dW by dt. dW by dt means this is delta is changes to differentiation, dW by dt. This is also discussed in the what is their average velocity concept and the instantaneous velocity concept. You know that already, this one. So when limit of delta t tends to 0, delta W by delta t is changes to the dW by dt. This is called as a P instantaneous power. This is called as a P instantaneous power here. Now next, this is a formula for the instantaneous power. This is a formula for the what is here? Average power. Means power is means what is here? The time rate of doing work. Time rate of doing work means in the how much time how much work is performed. Suppose here we are taken here in the 5 minutes. Here 10 joules of work is performed. How much power is there? Suppose the power can be written as what is here? Work by time. Here this is suppose in the 5 seconds I am consider. In the 5 seconds time, here 10 joules of the work is performed. Here 10 joules means 10 joule by how many second here? Suppose 5 second. Means here what is here? 5 2 are, here what is we are getting here? 2. Here how many seconds here? 5 seconds. 2 joule per second we are getting. Right, means in the how much time, how much work is performed, that is called as a power. Right, this is called as a power here. Now powers are the two types, one is called as average power, another one is called as a instantaneous power. What is the instantaneous? Instantaneous means the power at a particular instant of time. The particular instant of time means t equal to 1 second or t equal to 2 second or t equal to 3 second. Particular instant of time, how much power is there, that is called as a instantaneous power. Average power means it is here considered the total time. In the suppose it is started at the t equal to 0 second, at the t equal to 5 second. In the total t equal to 0 to t equal to 5 second, how much power is there, that is called as a, here what is their average power. Right, particular instant of time power is called as a instantaneous power. These are the powers are the two types. One is called as a average power, another one is called as a instantaneous power. Okay. Next, here what are the units of the power? Next we will discuss the units. We know that power formula, power is equal to formula work by time. Generally we are writing work by time means, here first I am writing as a MKS unit. What is the MKS unit? Now work unit is what is here? Joule. Time unit is what is here? Second. Joule per second. Joule per second. That joule per second is called as a, another name is given, that is called as watt. That is called as a, what is here? Watt. This is called as a watt. Watt is a another unit. Now this joule per second is called as a watt here. This is called as a MKS unit. Next to CGS unit. CGS unit is a erg per second. Here work unit is what is here? Joule. Here unit is what is here? Erg. Erg is a CGS unit. So erg per second. Here it is not given any name, just joule per second is given as a watt. Now another we are defining here. This is a 1 kilo, here what is there, 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt means how many watts here? Kilo means what is there, 1000 watts. 1000 means what is there, 10 power of 3 watts. 1000 means 10 into 10 into 10 means 10 into 10 into 10. Here what is there, 10 cube watts. Right, this is here what is there, another unit we are consider. Here are 1 megawatt. Mega means what is here, 10 power of 6. 10 power of 6 is called as a mega. Here megawatt means 10 power of 6 watts. Next we can define the another unit is there, that is called as a kilowatt hour. This is, we are generally here measuring the electric bills in our houses. Electric bills we are measuring in kilowatt hours. Here 1 kilowatt hour, this is a 1 kilowatt hour also unit of the what is here power. Now 1 kilowatt hour, here 1 kilowatt hour means 1 kilo. Here what is here, 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt means what is here, 1 kilowatt is equal to how many watts here, 10 power of 3 watts. 10 power of 3 watts means, kilo means simply we are writing 1000 watts. Here this is hour. Hour means how many seconds, this is hour. Hour can be written as a 3600 seconds. Clearly listen. Here 1 kilowatt can be written as 1000 watts. 1000 means 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. And hour, this is a 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, here what is here, hour means what is here, 3600 seconds. Now what is I am writing from this? Here what is here, this can be written as a 10 power of 3 watts. Here this can be written as 36 into 10 square seconds. 36 into 100 I am writing simply for understanding purpose easily. 36 into how much I am writing here, 100 seconds. 36 into 100 we are getting as a 3600. Now what is here, 10 power of 3 watts into 36 into 100. 100 can be written as a 10 square seconds. Okay. Now from this we are getting here 36 into 10 power of 3 plus 2. Then 3 plus 2 means 5. 36 into 10 power of 5, what is here, watt into second, watt second. Now what is I am writing, this is another way I am writing here. This is, here I am writing the point, 3.6 into 10. 3.6 into 10 I am getting again 36. There is no change in the value into 10 power of 5 watt second. Okay. Now what is here, 3.6 into 10 power of 6. This is power 1. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Here watt second. Okay. Here watt second. Now this watt second I am changing like this here. Listen. Here we know that here joule per second or simply joule per second is called as a watt. Joule per second is called as a watt. So joule is equal to, what is here, joule per second means joule by second. Here I am showing here. This is a joule per second. Listen carefully. Now joule per second, here from this joule per second is equal to watt. Okay, joule per second means joule by second. So 1 joule is equal to, what is here, watt into second. So watt into second, what is getting here, joule. So watt into second I am writing here. This can be written as 3.6 into 10 power of 6. What is we are getting here, joules. We are getting as a joules here. This is W means watt here. Now W 3.6 into 10 power of 6 is, what is here, joules. It means 1 kilowatt hour is equal to how many joules, means what is here, 3.6 into 10 power of 6 joules. Clear? Right. This is a, here different units, different units we are using for measuring the what is here, power. Here just power is equal to formula work by time. MKS unit is what is here, work unit is joule, time unit is second. Joule per second is called as a watt. Another unit, second unit is a CGS unit. CGS unit means work unit is erg per second. Next another one is we are taken here. This is a erg per second. Joule per second is called as a watt. Here generally we have big units here. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts or 10 power of 3 watts here. 10 power of 3 watts. Now our 1 megawatt is equal to what is there? 10 power of 6. Mega means 10 power of 6. Milli means 10 power of minus 3. Don't confuse. Now 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, we are getting how much here? 3.6 into 10 power of 6 joules. Now this power is a which quantity? Means this is having the no directions. It is having only magnitude. So power is a which quantity here? Power is a scalar quantity. It is having only magnitude. It is having only magnitude but not what is here? Direction. So that's the reason we are saying that power is a which quantity here? Scalar quantity. Right. This is total discussion about the what is here? Power. What is the power? How many types of the power? And what are the units we are using for measuring the power? We are discussed clearly. Next, relation between here. Next, relation between power and velocity. Power and velocity. What is the relation between power and velocity? Listen carefully. Now power can be written as instantaneous power. I am considering here P instantaneous is equal to, we are getting as a P instantaneous is equal to, we know that here dW by dt. dW by dt. We already know that this formula. Now here this is what is I am writing here, P instantaneous is equal to d by dt of work. D by dt of what is here? Work I am writing. Now dW by d by dt of W. Now what is here? P instantaneous can be written as d by dt of work. Work can be written as force into displacement. Work is equal to F bar dot S bar. We know that here W is equal to formula F bar dot S bar. Okay. Now from this I am written as a P instantaneous is equal to, now this is applying the, this is what is a differentiation with respect to t. Here what is here? Force F bar as usual I am writing. Next to ds bar by dt. Here displacement is changing with respect to time. That is the reason we are applying to here what is here? Time dt applying to what is here? ds bar by dt. F bar as usual writing. Here remaining d by dt is applying to s bar. So what is getting here? ds bar by dt. F bar dot this d by dt I am applying to s bar. So what is I am getting here? P instantaneous is equal to F bar dot ds bar by dt. Means ds means what? S means what is there? Change in the displacement. S is the displacement. Change in the displacement. The time rate of change in the displacement. The time rate of change in the displacement is called as velocity. So F bar dot V bar. So we are getting as a what is here? P instantaneous is equal to F bar dot V bar. Here simply listen here. Here this is a dot product of the two vectors. F bar is a vector. V bar also vector. The dot product of the two vectors we are getting as a what is here? Power. That is power is a scalar. We know that here dot product of the any two vectors we are getting what is here? Final answer we are getting as a scalar. This is the dot product of the two vectors. F bar is a force is a vector, velocity is a vector. The dot product of these two we are getting as a what is here? We are getting the power. Power nothing but what is here? Power is a which quantity? Scalar. Here dot product of two vectors. This is a vector, this is a vector. The dot product of the two vectors we are getting as a what is here? Scalar. Or simply we are saying that this is also one of the example for the which product here? Scalar product. That can be written as here what is here? P instant is equal to F bar dot V bar. Means the instantaneous power is equal to the dot product of the dot product of force and velocity. This is called as relation between power and velocity. That power which power I am consider here? Instantaneous power I am consider, right? Right, this is a concept of the power. Next we will discuss the what is here. Next we will discuss the collision. Next concept, important concept we are started, collision or collisions. What is mean by the collision? Generally we are saying that two bodies are physically contact with each other, or physically what is here, collide with each other. That is called as what is here, collision. Collision means physically collide with each other. Suppose two bodies I am considered. This is what is here. Here this is a two bodies. This is a duster and this is a what is here, marker. These two are collide with each other. Or these are what is here. These two are collide with each other. That is called as what is here, collision. Now here this is a or physically they are interact with each other. That is called as a collision. Or simply we are saying that what is the definition of the collision? Definition of the collision is a strong physical interaction between a strong physical interaction, a strong physical interaction between two bodies, a strong interaction between two bodies for a short interval of time. A strong interaction between two bodies for a short interval of time. For a short interval of time is called collision. Right? Suppose another way we are saying that suppose two bodies are not physically not contact, that is also called as collision. But what is the changes compulsory takes place in the process of the collision means their momenta. The momenta can be changes. There what is the changes here? Momenta can be changes. Means suppose two bodies are collide with each other. This is the one body, this is the one body. These two are collide with each other. When collide with each other, after collision their velocities can be changes. Before collision they have some velocities. After collision their velocities can be changes. Velocity changes can be means what is the changes here? Momenta also changes. Momenta changes means what is here? That is a momenta of bodies. Or simply we are saying that another thing here, what is here in the physical meaning. What is the physical meaning of collision? Means the momenta of interacting bodies can be changes. The momenta of what is here? The momenta of here this is the momenta of interacting bodies can be changes. This is when momenta is changes, it is called as what is here? Collision. Here suppose two bodies are not collide. Suppose in the alpha particle scattering, you know that is alpha particle scattering. Here what is here? The alpha particles are not collide with the nucleus. Some alpha particles are not collide with the nucleus. They are after the scattering they go in the different direction. That is also example for collision. Because of there are not collide, two nucleus and alpha particles are what is there? Not collide with each other. But there what is here? Alpha particle velocity can be changes. So that is also called as a collision, because here when the velocity changes means what is the changes here? Momenta can be changes. When the momenta changes, that is also said to be what is here? Collision. Right? What is the definition of the collision here? A strong physical interaction between two bodies for a short interval of time. Here time also what is there? Very short interval of time we are considered. For a short interval of time is called as collision. In the collision, the moment of interacting bodies can be changes. Now Here the collisions are mainly classified into three categories. Here generally, here three perfectly inelastic, perfectly elastic we are considered. Here that confusion is not there. Simply we can take here two types of the collisions. Here one is called as a elastic collision. First one is called as a elastic collision. Here second one is called as a inelastic collision. Collisions are how many types here? Two types. One is called as a, here what is there? Elastic collision. Another one is called as a inelastic collision. Right. What is the mean by the elastic collision? What is mean by the what is here? Inelastic collision. Right. We will discuss clearly about the here general classification is two types. Here that is perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic is there, but that is confusion is here not required. Simply we can take here two types of the collisions, elastic collision and inelastic collision. Here simple way this is. Now there are the two types of the collisions we are consider. First one is called as elastic collision, second one is called as a inelastic collision. Here first one I am consider as a elastic collision. Right. What is mean by the elastic collision? Elastic collision means the collision in which here the collision in which momentum is conserved. Momentum is conserved. Here second one is called as a kinetic energy is conserved. What is conserved here? The collision in which momentum is conserved, and what is here? Momentum means linear momentum. Here kinetic energy is conserved. Kinetic energy is conserved. Kinetic energy is conserved and total energy also conserved. The collision in which momentum is conserved, kinetic energy is conserved, total energy is conserved, that collision is called as a elastic collision. Right. What are the example for this is what is here? What are the example for this collision? First, what is the momentum is conserved? What is the kinetic energy is conserved? We will discuss clearly. Suppose here two bodies will be there. One is having the mass m1, another one is having the mass m2. Here before collision, here this is having the velocity is u1, this is having the velocity is u2. This is a before collision. Suppose these two bodies are collide with each other. Here after collision, m1, here what is your body velocity changes to v1, mass cannot be changes. Here what is here? m2 body, here what is their velocity changes to v2. This is after collision. Before collision their velocities are u1 and u2. Here this is before collision. When after the colliding, here what will be there? The velocity can be changes. Velocity changes means momentum can be changes. Here velocity, here before collision velocities are u1 and u2, after collision velocities are what is here? v1 and v2. This is the after collision, this is the before collision. Means what is mean by the momentum is conserved? Here what is here? Momentum is conserved, or it can follow the law of conservation of momentum. It can follow the law of conservation. Momentum is conserved means it can follow the law of conservation of momentum. It can follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. It can follow the law of conservation of total energy. Conserved nothing but a law of conservation of momentum. Here this is a law of conservation of kinetic energy, law of conservation of total energy. First of all, I am writing here law of conservation of momentum. Here law of conservation of linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum means here before collision total momentum I am writing. Here this is mass is m1, velocity is u1. Momentum can be written as mass into velocity m1 u1. This is totally considered the one system. System means we are what is there the total momentum can be, the momentum can be first body momentum, second body momentum can be added, because that is this is totally considered as a one system. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2, this is total momentum before collision. This is before collision equal to the total momentum after collision. Total momentum after collision means m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Right, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is called as a law of conservation of linear momentum, or it can follow some what is there in elastic collision, it can follow the what is there moment here in this what is the conserved here, momentum is conserved. Momentum is conserved means it can follow the law of conservation of linear momentum, that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is before collision, this is what is here after collision. Right, clear. Next it can follow the what is here law of conservation of kinetic energy. Law of conservation of kinetic energy. Law of conservation of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy conserved means it can follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. Law of conservation of kinetic energy means the total kinetic energy before collision is equal to total kinetic energy after collision. Means total kinetic energy before collision can be written as half m1 u1 square, first body m1 u1 square. This is m1 is there, mass, velocity is u1, so kinetic energy can be written as half m1 u1 square plus second body velocity is u2, mass is m2, so what is I am writing here, half m2 u2 square is equal to, can be written as, this is before collision, this is before collision. Next after collision, what is I am writing here, kinetic energy of this what is our system can be written as half m1 v1 square. This is the first body kinetic energy of m1 v1 square plus second body kinetic energy of m2 v2 square. Right, this is called as a law of conservation of kinetic energy, means it can follow what is there, what is the conserved here, it is our kinetic energy is conserved. Here when the kinetic energy is conserved, total energy also conserved in this collision. This is called as a what is there, elastic collision. What are the examples for elastic collision? Here first we are considered as an example is a what is there, collision between atoms. Collision between atoms. Here this is what is there, suppose in the matter we are considered the collision between the atoms, or suppose we are considered the gas, the collision, that is a gas is nothing but a matter here, that is what is there, inside the gas there is atoms is there, the atoms are collide with each other, the collision between that atoms is example for what is here, which elastic collision here, which collision here, elastic collision, that is example for elastic collision. Now second example is considered as a collision between atoms. Next second example is considered as a collision between alpha particle and nucleus. Collision between what is there, alpha particle and nucleus. This is alpha particle scattering experiment we are discussing, we know that already. That is here what is there, collision between alpha particle and nucleus also here example for, these are the what is there, two examples for what is here, example for what is there, elastic collision. Means what is the elastic collision? The collision in which momentum is conserved, kinetic energy is conserved, total energy is conserved. Momentum is conserved means it can follow the law of conservation of linear momentum. Means law of conservation of linear momentum means the total momentum of the system before collision is equal to the total momentum of the system after collision. Next, kinetic energy conserved means it can follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. What is the meaning of this one? The total kinetic energy of the system before collision is equal to total kinetic energy of the system after collision. Right, what are the examples here? Example is a collision between atoms, collision between alpha particle and nucleus. These are the example for what is here, elastic collision. Next, we will discuss the Here second type of collision, that is considered as a inelastic collision. What is mean by the inelastic collision? The collision in which the linear momentum or momentum is conserved. What is conserved here? Momentum is conserved. Next, kinetic energy is not conserved. Clearly written here, this point. Kinetic energy is not conserved. Kinetic energy is not conserved. But total energy is conserved. Total energy is nothing but it is the sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy is there. That's the reason it is conserved. Here momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is not conserved. But what is the conserved here? Total energy is conserved. This type of collision is called as inelastic collision. Suppose here momentum is conserved means we know that already. Suppose in this collision first body velocity is u1, second body velocity is u2. This is before collision. Here after collision, here first body velocity is v1, here second body velocity is v2. Right, this is here after collision. This is before collision, after collision. Means momentum is conserved means it can follow the what is here? Law of conservation of linear momentum or law of conservation of momentum. It can follow the law of conservation of linear momentum. What is the meaning of this one? It can follow the law of conservation of linear momentum means here what is here? m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Right, clear. Now, but it cannot follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. Means kinetic energy is not conserved. Means it cannot follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. Means what is this one? Here the total kinetic energy of m1 u1 square plus of m2 u2 square. This is a total kinetic energy before collision is greater than, this is before collision, greater than the here total kinetic energy after collision of m1 v1 square plus of m2 v2 square. This is after collision. The total kinetic energy before collision is greater than the total kinetic energy after collision. Means before collision the kinetic energy is more. After collision kinetic energy is, total kinetic energy of the system is decreases. Means here what is that takes place here? Loss of kinetic energy. In this collision what is that takes place here? Loss of kinetic energy is that takes place. Because here the total kinetic energy before collision is more than the total kinetic energy after collision. Means here there is a loss of kinetic energy takes place in this collision. So that's the reason it cannot follow the what is their law of conservation of kinetic energy. Law of conservation of kinetic energy. It cannot follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. It can follow the law of conservation of momentum, law of conservation of total energy, but it cannot follow the law of conservation of kinetic energy. Right. What are the examples of this collision? Here what is there? What are the examples of this collision? That is a striking of, first example is what is here? Striking of bullet. Striking of bullet to the wood. What is here? This is a next example is considered as a striking of here what is there? Bullet is striking a block of wood. Bullet is striking the block of wood and embedded in it. What is the meaning of this one? It is entering here. What is here? Bullet is striking the block of wood. It is striking the block of wood and embedded in it. It will be here. What is there? Embedded. What is there? Inside the what is there? Block of wood. means it will be stopped inside the block of wood. Right, this is one example. Here second example is what is here, what is here, colliding of automobiles. Here what is here, colliding of automobiles on the road. Colliding of automobiles on the road. Colliding of automobiles on the road. This is what is here, another example for what is here, inelastic collision. Right, thank you. Thank you. Okay.